Last time we have discussed about the inverse trigonometric functions. We have seen the range of all the inverse trigonometric functions and the domain of the inverse trigonometric functions. Also, I given some formulas. Formula for the complementary numbers, formula for the opposite sign numbers, formula for the reciprocal numbers, and some other very important formula for last. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. All these formulas last time we have discussed, and we have solved some example based on that also. Now let us see some more examples from the textbook exercise 2.1, 2.2. Exercise 2.1. 12th example, previous example last time we have solved. Some examples I have already put in the material. See this 12th example. Find the value cos inverse plus 2 sin inverse 1 by 2. Cos inverse 1 by 2 plus 2 sin inverse 1 by 2. Now cos inverse 1 by 2, this value is positive, therefore you have to find out theta from the first quadrant. So between 0 to pi by 2, so cos inverse 1 by 2 is pi by 3 plus 2 into sin inverse 1 by 2, again 1 by 2 is positive, therefore you have to find out theta from the first quadrant. So sin inverse 1 by 2 is pi by 6, 2 into pi by 6 is pi by 3. So we got pi by 3 plus pi by 3 equals to 2 pi by 3. Let us see one more example. 14th number example in the textbook exercise 2.1, 14th example. Tan inverse root 3 minus sec inverse minus 2 equals to fill in the blank. Options are given pi, minus pi by 3, pi by 3, 2 pi by 3. These are the options given. Let us see this. Tan inverse root 3 minus sec inverse minus 2. Now last time we have given the formula. Sec inverse minus x is equals to pi minus sec inverse x. Also at the same time, sec inverse x is equals to cos inverse 1 upon x. So tan inverse root 3 is pi by 3 minus sec inverse minus 2 is pi minus sec inverse 2. So pi sec inverse 2 is the same as cos inverse 1 by 2. So pi by 3 minus pi minus cos inverse 1 by 2. So pi by 3 minus pi minus minus plus, so plus cos inverse 1 by 2, value of cos inverse 1 by 2, that is pi by 3. So pi by 3 plus pi by 3, 2 pi by 3 minus pi, that is minus pi by 3. So correct option is B, minus pi by 3. Now more examples from the exercise 2. First example, prove that 3 sin inverse x is equals to sin inverse 3x minus 4x cube, where x belongs to minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 close interval. Now in this type of examples, you assume sin inverse x is equals to, so sin inverse x for x is equals to, where theta always in the range of sin inverse, that is theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval. Now here it is given that x is equals to minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 close interval given, that is nothing but x is between minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2. X, what is x? Sin theta. So x is replaced by sin theta, minus 1 by 2 is replaced by sin minus pi by 6, 1 by 2 is replaced by sin pi by 6. Now, so this is less than or equals to sin theta, less than or equals to sin pi by 6. Therefore, theta is greater than or equals to minus pi by 6, less than or equals to pi by 6. Inequality remains same because sin is increasing in first and fourth quadrant. Multiply by 3. Now here, if you multiply by 3 here, here and here everywhere, so this becomes minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval. Theta lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval, which is the range of the sin inverse. Now why we have done this? Because requirement is what? Before you all this you find out, you just orderly check when sin inverse, when you substitute the value of x is equals to sin theta, then this becomes 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. So this becomes sin inverse sin 3 theta. So sin inverse sin 3 theta equals to 3 theta if 3 theta is in the range of sin inverse. And what is the range of sin inverse? So range of sin inverse is pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval. Okay, now let us see from RHS, sin inverse 3x minus 4x cube equals to sin inverse, what we have assumed that you substitute. So x is replaced by sin theta. So 3 sin theta minus 4 x cube, that is sin cube theta. This formula already you have studied in the 11th standard. 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta equals to sin 3 theta. So sin inverse sin 3 theta equals to 3 theta, because 3 theta is in the range of sin inverse. 3 theta, if theta x sin inverse x is theta, therefore x is equals to sin theta. So theta equals to sin inverse x. So 3 theta is nothing but 3 sin inverse x, that is equals to this result LHS. From the same exercise, let us see one more example. Third example, prove that tan inverse 2 by 11 plus tan inverse 7 by 24 equals to tan inverse 1 by 2. Let us see, last time I given the formula, sin tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy if xy is less than 1. Same formula here we are going to apply. Tan inverse 2 by 11 plus tan inverse 7 by 24. Assume that this is x and this is y. So tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy, that is 2 by 11 plus 7 by 24 upon 1 minus 2 by 11 into 7 by 24. Now remember, when you substitute this value here x into y, check whether this value is less than 1 or not. If it is less than 1, then proceed further. If it is greater than 1, then you have to add pi. That formula is there. Okay, simplify. So tan inverse 11 into 24 is LCM in the numerator, 11 into 24 LCM in the denominator. After taking LCM, both the LCM cancels. 24 is multiplied here, 11 is multiplied here, so 24 2 is 48 plus 11 7 is 77 divided by 11 into 24 is 264 into 1 264 minus 2 into 7 14. 48 plus 77 is 125. This minus 14 is 250. So tan inverse 125 upon 250, that is equals to tan inverse. This cancels 1 by 2, that is equals to RHS. That is equals to RHS. Let us see one more example. Sixth example, write in the simplest form. You have to proceed further till you come to know that now it is not possible to proceed further. That will be the simplest form. Now this is given tan inverse 1 upon square root of x square minus 1. Tan inverse 1 upon square root of x square minus 1. Now before you assume x is equals to sec theta, you just assume orally, means orally you substitute here x is equal, suppose you substitute x is equals to sec theta, then this becomes sec square theta minus 1, which is equals to tan square theta, and square root of tan square theta is tan theta. So outside tan inverse, inside will be 1 upon tan theta, you can assume orally. So x is equals to sec theta, so theta equals to sec inverse x. So wherever you find theta, that will be replaced by sec inverse x. Now see here, tan inverse this 1 upon square root of x square minus 1 equals to tan inverse 1 upon square root of, substitute the value what we assume, sec x square, x is sec theta, therefore x square is sec square theta minus 1, that is tan inverse 1 upon square root of sec square theta minus 1 is tan square theta, so square root of tan square theta, square root of tan square theta is tan theta, 1 upon tan theta is cot theta. Now tan inverse cot theta. Now outside is tan inverse, so inverse of tan inverse is tan, so inside must be tan, inside must be tan. So if you have cot theta, then give pi by 2 and convert the function into tan theta. So tan inverse cot can be converted by tan pi by 2 minus theta. So tan inverse tan pi by 2 minus theta is equals to pi by 2 minus theta. So is equals to pi by 2 minus, what is theta? Theta is sec inverse x, so sec inverse x. So this is the simplest form of tan inverse 1 upon square root of x square minus 1 equals to pi by 2 minus sec inverse x. Okay, let us see some more examples of the same exercise 2.2. Ninth example, exercise 2.2. Write in the simplest form tan inverse x upon square root of s square minus x square. Condition is given that mod x is less than a. Here also, as I told you in the previous example, you substitute what you want to assume, just you substitute orally first. Suppose x is equals to a sin theta. So x is equals to a sin theta. So x square become a square minus a square sin square theta. A square common, 1 minus sin square, that is cos square. So a square cos square, square root of a square cos square is a cos. Numerator x, so x is a sin theta. So x sin theta upon x cos theta will give you tan theta. And outside tan inverse is there, so no problem. So here if you get tan theta or cot theta, then no problem in finding out the simplest form. Okay, let us see. So assume x is equals to a sin theta. So theta equals to, so sin theta equals to x upon a, therefore theta equals to sin inverse x upon a. What is condition given? Condition given that mod x is less than a. That is, x is between minus a to a, divided by a throughout. So minus 1 less than x upon a less than 1. Minus 1 is nothing but sin minus pi by 2. X upon a is sin theta and 1 is sin pi by 2. Again sin is increasing function in minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 here. So theta is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Let us write again this given sum. Sin into tan inverse x upon square root of a square minus x square is equals to what you assume, substitute. So tan inverse x is a sin theta upon square root of a square minus a square sin square theta. A square common, so 1 minus sin square theta, that is a square cos square theta. Square root of a square cos square theta is equals to a cos theta. So this bracket is a sin theta upon a cos theta. A cancel, sin upon cos, that is tan. So tan inverse tan theta, that is equals to tan inverse tan theta equals to theta, because theta is in the range of tan inverse. And what is theta? Theta is sin inverse x upon a. So theta is sin inverse x upon a. Next example, very easy examples, but then also sometimes this type of examples can be asked in MCQ. Cot tan inverse a plus cot inverse a. Find the value of this. Now last time I given the formula for the complementary numbers. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is pi by 2. Sec inverse x plus cosec inverse x is pi by 2. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is pi by 2. So this value and this value is equal. Therefore tan inverse a plus cot inverse a is pi by 2. So cot pi by 2. Cot pi by 2, value of cot pi by 2 is 0. So value of this is 0. Let us see one more example, 13th example. Find the value tan 1 by 2 into sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square plus cos inverse 1 minus y square upon 1 plus y square. Condition given that mod x is less than 1, y greater than 0, xy is less than 1. Keeping all these conditions in mind, you assume that sin inverse, in the 11th standard you have studied some formula, sin 2 theta equals to 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Similarly cos 2 theta equals to 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So looking at this, you must come to know that what is to be assumed. So if you assume here x is equals to tan alpha, now generally we assume x is equals to tan theta, x is equals to tan alpha, tan beta, whatever you want to assume. Here x is given as well as here y is also given. So we shall assume something else. So x is equals to tan alpha, y equals to tan beta. So alpha is equals to tan inverse x, beta equals to tan inverse y. Also condition is given that mod x is less than 1. Mod x is less than 1, mod x is less than 1, that is this one. Mod x is less than 1 means alpha also between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Similarly y is positive, therefore it is in the first quadrant, beta is in the first quadrant, so 0 to pi by 2. Now substitute whatever you assume in this one. So tan 1 by 2 sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square plus cos inverse 1 minus y square upon 1 plus y square. X is tan alpha, y is tan beta. So tan 1 by 2 sin inverse 2 tan alpha upon 1 plus tan square alpha plus cos inverse 1 minus tan square beta upon 1 plus tan square beta. Now tan 1 by 2 as it is, sin inverse, this is nothing but sin 2 alpha. So 2 tan alpha upon 1 plus tan square alpha is equals to sin 2 alpha. 1 minus tan square beta upon 1 plus tan square beta equals to cos 2 beta. Sin inverse sin 2 alpha equals to 2 alpha. Cos inverse cos 2 beta equals to 2 beta. 2, take out 2 common, cancel with this 2. So this becomes tan alpha plus beta. What is alpha? Alpha is tan inverse x, beta is tan inverse y. So substitute again here. So tan alpha is tan inverse x plus beta is tan inverse y. Now again apply the formula what we have studied last time. So tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. So tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy is less than 1, this condition is given that xy is less than 1. So tan inverse this is equals to this, that is x plus y upon 1 minus xy. Same exercise, let us see 15th examples. If tan inverse x minus 1 upon x minus 2 equals to tan inverse x plus 1 upon x plus 2 equals to pi by 4, then find the value of x. Now here we have to find out the value of x. So we are not going to prove that this LHS equals to RHS. So many students are doing in this way, but it's not true. Whenever the equation is given, then you have to take LHS, RHS together. Tan inverse x minus 1 upon x plus 2 plus tan inverse x plus 1 upon x plus 2 equals to pi by 4. Tan inverse, we assume this whole term is x, this whole thing is a y, so tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, that formula you apply. So tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus this x into this one. Now here at present we are not knowing whether this is less than 1 or greater than 1, so keep it as it is, equals to pi by 4. Now tan inverse this is equals to pi by 4, therefore tan goes to that side, becomes tan pi by 4. Now simplifying this, x minus 2 into x plus 2 is LCM in the numerator, x minus 2 into x plus 2 is the LCM in the denominator. After taking LCM, both the LCM cancels from the numerator and denominator. This multiplied here becomes this one, x square plus x minus 2. This multiplied here plus sign. This multiplied here, so this becomes this, upon x minus 2 into x plus 2 is x square minus 4 multiplied with 1, so x square minus 4. X plus 1 into x plus 1, x minus 1 into x plus 1 is x square minus 1. Here outside minus, so minus x square plus 1. Numerator plus x and minus x cancel, simplifying x square plus x square 2x square. Minus 2 minus 2 minus 4 upon x square and minus x square cancel, minus 4 plus 1 minus 3 equals to 1. Minus 3 multiplied here, so 2x square minus 4 equals to minus 3. So 2x square equals to 1, therefore x square is equals to 1 by 2. X square is 1 by 2, therefore x is equals to plus minus 1 by root 2. These are the values of x. X is equals to plus minus 1 by root 2. Now this example is the example of inverse trigonometric equation. So in the inverse trigonometric equation is there, and whatever you get the value of x, then afterwards you have to verify whether x is equals to plus 1 by root 2 or x is equals to minus 1 by root 2, which value is applicable to this sum. Here verification is required, compulsory. Now suppose x is equals to plus 1 by root 2, you substitute here. You substitute here x is equals to 1 by root 2, here x is equals to 1 by root 2, here also x is equals to 1 by root 2, here also x is equals to 1 by root 2. On simplifying, you will reach here. When you reach here, and when you reach here, then here is nothing but x square. So x square is there, therefore whether you substitute x is equals to plus 1 by root 2 or x is equals to minus 1 by root 2, x square will be equals to 1 by 2 only. So directly x square is equals to 1 by root 2, you substitute here. So 2 into 1 by 2, that is 1. 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Minus 3 upon minus 3 is 1. So which is equals to 1. So both these values, 1 by root 2 and minus 1 by root 2, both the values are applicable. So value of x for this is x is equals to plus minus 1 by root 2. Okay.